Hello, everybody. I'm doing something new. Listen, we just got finished with Sister Wives, and there is no Seeking Sister Wives for some reason. While I was on vacation, I did doom scrolling, and I ended up going down the rabbit hole of Meghan Markle. Now, Meghan Markle pops up on my feed every now and then anyway, because in general, anything to do with narcissism comes up, and it's a recommended thing for me to watch. So I have here and there clicked on things. Now, there is a YouTuber, I believe from London, and I'm pretty sure she's a psychologist. She has long hair, but she always has like the headbands and she has it up and there's all kinds of stuff on the wall behind her. If anyone knows who she is, let me know. I cannot find her. But a long time ago, as I was going to sleep at night, I would happen to watch one or two of her videos. She would cover the royal family. I found it interesting. Of course, she went from a sensational angle. That's all fine. It was just fluff entertainment for me. But every now and then she has these videos about the fact that Archie and Lilibet are not Meghan's biological children, or at least she did not carry them. I can't find that lady's channel for the life of myself. How is it that it just kept popping up on my feed before? I don't know. Maybe it was popping up too much and I decided to like hide it from my channel. I can't find her. I did stop watching her because when she went down that rabbit hole of these aren't Meghan's real kids, I thought, okay, now we're getting into crazy conspiracy theories. I'm not interested. I like following a little bit of juice and dirt on people, but when it's real, now it appears she may have been correct. So I'm doing this video for all of you who may have been living under a rock or who are very busy like myself and have not really been paying attention. But everywhere we have this story now. And when I say everywhere, I don't mean everywhere on YouTube. I mean regular media, regular news channels. They're all carrying this. All right, I have two videos to show you of Meghan in the hospital dancing. Now, I will start off with the less popular one. I don't know which pregnancy this was. I also don't know what the intent of the video is. It's a short, it's not long. She's standing up, regular clothes, but she is got her arm out like she's reaching to a cup, but she's just kind of holding it there. And I think her intent behind it is for people, I had to watch it like 7 times before I realized this, but I think her intent of starting like that is for people to see, look like she had a PICC line in her arm or, you know, an IV of some sort. I'm not certain. She is quite pregnant in it. So I would think this is something that they made to capture the day she went in to deliver. If she did ever deliver a child, I don't know. I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying she didn't. You can make your own decision. I know I have 3 women who are OBGYNs that watch this channel. That's just what I know of. So I know there's a lot of you out there. If you or any OB nurses or any doctors in general can chime in and help me out. I am not in the medical field. I don't have a medical background. I'm very interested in why this white gauze glove is on her right hand. Also, this is an edited video because you can see her fingers as she's bringing her hand over and then boom, her fingers are all covered and they're all white. So they really took a lot of time and effort in putting this video together and putting it out. On her left hand, she has like that oxygen reading thing on one of her fingers, and that hand is wrapped in like white gauze as well.
Why?
Like, at first I thought she got burned, but I don't know. Now, I just found this video posted online by somebody. I don't even remember who anymore because I figured it would be no big deal and I could find it and it would be no problem. I went, let me tell you, I took one for the team, people. Okay, side note. I went on Meghan Markle's Instagram for the first time ever in my life. And let me tell you, for over 30 minutes, I kept scrolling scrolling. Now, I was going picture by picture because I thought I was going to find this video because it can't be more than maybe 5 years old, right? At most. If I thought she may have been a narcissist before, I am convinced of it now. She will post videos of herself. First of all, everything is like a glamour shot. I don't know who she thinks she is. She was like this, not even a B actress. She was like a barely occasionally appearing actress on a show nobody ever really heard of that was on some obscure cable channel. That's who she was before she married into the royal family. So this Instagram of all these glamour shots of herself just cracked me up. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that's what everyone does on Instagram. It just made me laugh.
Presenting herself is what she loves.
So occasionally she'll put together a montage of pictures. The song will always be about like how amazing she is, as if it was made by somebody else about her, like her mother made it about her or her best friend made it about her. She's posting this herself on her Instagram. I would be so embarrassed. Like that would be something that my friends would do to punk me. These pictures together and say, "You are so amazing." The songs are all about how great she is. It's amazing. I was just laughing. So I took about 30 minutes of my life, 30 minutes that I will never get back. And I didn't get anywhere close to, I think, even Lilibet's birth. Now, there were lots of pictures that she is putting up as like a flashback because I'm like, oh, okay, we finally get to a birth. No, I think I got to the end of 2022, beginning of 2023 after 30 minutes of looking at picture after picture after picture after picture. I mean, hundreds of pictures, and I got through like 2.5 years. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that's the video I stumbled upon when I was looking for the video that's been plastered everywhere because I wanted to get the original video from her. I thought there's no way she still has this video that's gone viral everywhere of her dancing when she was pregnant, I'm guessing with Lilibet, her second. I don't know. I don't know if she's even ever said or that it matters. But she just recently posted it. And it appears, no one really knows, but it appears that she posted it as like proof that she really was pregnant. There are multiple people online now that I'm looking who have been saying for years that she never carried those kids and she was never pregnant. And so the question is, are they even her kids? Are they part of the royal family? Are they royal blood? There's a lot of implications that come with it. There is nothing wrong with using a surrogate, but she was walking around with pregnancy bellies. with both pregnancies. It's very interesting. I am telling you, it's very interesting. Okay, I am now going to show you the video. I'll pull it up of what has recently gone viral if you haven't seen it. And again, if you live under a rock, good for you. I hope this is new to somebody. Let me know down below if this is the first time you've seen this video, because I worship you for not being on social media. You live a wholesome life and I want to be you. Okay.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mama, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it on. Work. She gon' do that, baby mama. Drop it down, down, low. Drop it down, down, low. Drop it down, down, low. To the baby mama when I step out on the floor. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got an ill flow. Tryna make some money, buy some hoodies from the store. S to the T-A, double R-K, to the E-I-S-H-A. And I don't play, doing my way. Pregnant, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant. Irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama. I can do just what I want. Turn up.
So I don't know this song. I'm in my 50s. Not really my vibe of music, but it appears that it's about a baby mama, which implies a man who's not married to somebody but is carrying his child, which is kind of interesting now that we think about it. But, you know, not the most wholesome song. Again, he is still Prince Harry, isn't he?
My God, he sure doesn't act like it.
Maybe he lost that title. I don't know. I know she's not supposed to be using her HRH Duchess of Sussex title. I don't believe he is either. But they're not following those rules. That's a whole separate video. So this is Meghan dancing. Now, the conversation from everybody is she really pregnant? Because the belly looks like it's stuffed with pillows. It looks very lumpy and bumpy. One argument could be that the fetal monitor is on her, which would be a device and then a strap that goes around your waist, and then it's, you know, kind of like a box type thing. But there's no reason to put a fetal monitor on her yet because she's not even in a hospital gown. And the fetal monitor is not connected to anything. There are no wires going to a device. In fact, if you look in this room, I don't see anything that says this is a labor and delivery room. It might be, but I don't see the baby monitor and the equipment that I'm used to. Now, I gave birth to my kids over 20 years ago. Maybe they don't have anything in there until the very last second. But to me, this looks like just a normal hospital room. Again, everybody in the medical field, especially those of you who are connected to OB wards, chime in and let me know. So she's doing this dance. Now, there's two things that stand out to me in this dance. One, she has her hands underneath her belly and she's moving her shoulders and lifting her belly up and down as she does it, separate from her body. Like it's literally getting pulled up and down. Your body doesn't do that. It is that belly is connected around like part of your back belly. Like your whole midsection is one. So you would have to really be rocking. You can't take your belly and pull it up and down like that. Not like she's doing. It's like flopping up and down. So I'm thinking there's no way that looks like a belly. And that's really what drew most people's attention. But the other thing that I noticed, and again, this could just be me, but let me tell you, when I was pregnant, especially 9 months pregnant, when I went in to deliver, I was waddling basically, because that baby is so low. This one does not look that low, but I don't know. It is so low on your pelvis that it starts separating the pelvic bones, and it's a little uncomfortable. Everything gets looser. And at the same time, as that belly's stretching out, those are your abdominal muscles completely stretched out. They are not the same as they used to be. This is why we see pregnant women like this trying to get up. You don't have those abdominal muscles anymore. They are stretched out to the end of the earth. So you need to use your back, your legs, everything else to help you get up. She effortlessly is moving her body in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do when I was that pregnant. Again, this is just me. But most of all, she gets down low. Nothing around her to brace herself, and effortlessly gets back up as she's dancing. This is where I cry foul. Like, yeah, that belly did not look like it was a normal pregnancy belly at all. But when I saw her get down and up like that, I was like, oh, heck no. No. Especially that she did it without something nearby to grab. Like, if I would have even attempted something like that, I would have had something to grab onto, because the last thing you want to do is fall down 9 months pregnant, hurt yourself or the baby. So you're always going to want something to grab on. Your center of gravity is off when you have that much weight hanging on the front of you. She is moving around as if what's in front of her is light as air or doesn't even exist. She doesn't look pregnant to me. What do you think? Okay, we're going to go a couple steps further now. Now we just get into pure gossip. Oh, good. As we know, Meghan is estranged from her entire family except for her mother, and her mother appears to be on and off with her. Now, her father, who appears to be very active raising her in her life, she has disowned, as well as her brother. And her brother and father, it may have just been her brother. It's hard. I think they have the same name. I think they're junior and senior. Came out and said Meghan wasn't ever pregnant because when she was 28 years old, she had a hysterectomy. And she had her eggs frozen, which breaks my heart if that's true. At age 28, she had to go through having a hysterectomy. Maybe she had endometriosis or maybe in a form of cancer. I don't know. She's never spoken to these topics. She seems to be the woman empowered, like if she had endometriosis or if she dealt with cervical cancer or if she had something going on that early on in her life required her to have her reproductive organs removed. I'm shocked that she's not talking about it. I'm shocked that it's not a platform for her because everything women is what she's always talking about. But silence, not a peep. Haven't heard anything about it. Now, the brother claims he learned this information from her ex-husband. Her ex-husband, Trevor something, has never spoken to the media about anything. Very clear that he signed an NDA. Very clear that Meghan could not get her brother and father to sign an NDA. But I do declare her ex-husband did. He's never said anything at all, ever. We haven't heard him speak to the topic of Meghan ever since she started dating Harry. Is that true? I don't know. Her father and brother like to talk to the media. Her brother seems kind of sketch to me, so I don't see him as a reliable source. It could not be true, but it would match the narrative of everybody all these years saying she was never really pregnant. That's a fake baby bump underneath there because of this reason, this reason, this reason. I will insert here if I can find any photos. If I can find that lady's channel from London. I got to look on my YouTube and see if there's a way to see who I have said don't show me. It's possible that I got so many of her videos that I just thought, yeah, I'm not into this anymore. And I blocked her somehow. I don't know. I don't remember doing it, but I may have. I really want to find her now because she had facts and all that. I just thought it was so outrageous. I thought, this woman. So if I can find anything, whether it be her channel or somewhere else, I'll put it here so you can see.
Just went up for an auction today, and we did hear that. Friends of mine, oh my god. Should be snapped up for a little girl.
Millie's been looked after here, obviously by the animal care team, but also by the field team.
Yes. Should be snapped up. Should be snapped up. Should be snapped up. Should be snapped up for a girl. Should be snapped up for a girl.
Pictures of her bending over very easily. You know, you can't bend forward when you've got that belly. It's hard as a rock. You can't get over it. You can't bend. And again, the muscles stretched out. They're not as functional as they once were. You're using everything else. You're holding on to things when you're bending down. She was like bending forward a lot. What else? There were some pictures of her on the same day in the same outfit where she had the baby bump, or she looked pregnant in the one and looked not pregnant in the next one. So I don't know.
Meghan is supposed to be almost 8 months pregnant. And if you look at these two photos of Meghan, this was taken on the same day. Does this look normal to you? I mean, the one on the right, the baby is all the way up into her rib cage. And then you see the one on the left. I don't even know what's going on there with that. It's almost like it exploded.
Could somebody Photoshop it and make it look like she didn't have a baby bump? Yes, that's why I'm saying I'm trying to be impartial, but boy,
the evidence is overwhelming.
This is turning into a real sensational story. And I feel like it's fueling my need for some crazy story while the Brown family from Sister Wives is on the back burner for a few months. So I feel like I might be doing more videos like this. So I want to know what you think. Also, let me know down below. I am seriously considering reading the book called Revenge. And it's written by, I think it's like Tom Sokol or something like that. He has written many biographies on many people in the royal family and a lot of people in their government, parliament over there. I believe Boris was one person that he covered. I believe he wrote a book about the Beckhams too. So just celebrities from London. He is British himself. And these books that he writes are unauthorized biographies. He goes and gets all kinds of information from people surrounding the person he's writing about. How he gets him to talk, I don't know. He talks about, I just recently saw an interview actually with him when it came to a book on the Beckhams that he wrote. And he was talking about how the Beckhams tried very hard to not get anybody they knew to speak to this guy. And he's like, but they did. I was like, how does he do it? Maybe money. I don't know. At any rate, he wrote a book on Meghan and Harry, I believe, and it's called Revenge. And I was thinking about buying it and doing a chapter by chapter review on this channel. So let me know down below if you would be interested in that. And I say that because the book is fairly recent, so it's not that outdated. And he does address this pregnancy situation. And I thought it wouldn't hurt to go back and just read everything he has to say about it, or say about them anyway. So lots for you to give me feedback on. Right down below, answers to all the questions that I gave you here. Let me know if you want me to continue covering this topic. I feel like it's now my favorite pastime, so I thought rather than just doing it on my own and doom scrolling and watching things, that I would come here and talk to you about what I found and then maybe even read that book. So let me know. If we do, we'll probably do it on Wednesday nights and go one chapter at a time as soon as I can buy the book. All right, thank you for watching all the way to the end. This was longer than I expected it to be, but I just kind of wanted to get it all out, and it's the first video. And let me know what you think about the baby bump. Let me know what you think about the dance. I can do more videos about the discrepancies in the birth certificates as well. That could be my next video if you want. Both birth certificates, in fact. That's crazy. Oh, the conspiracies go deep. And the implications in the royal line. I mean, this is a big story. Let me know if you want me to share it with you. You take care. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this to the very end. God bless. Adios, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.